Hello again. Nice to meet everyone. My name is Gentiana Ibra, and I'm the newest addition to TIP's team in Pristina office. In the role of volunteer communications coordinator, I will be filling the position of Veton Krezio, who's leaving to pursue a master's degree in swimming. This past week was the official handover from Veton's position to mine, and he made sure to brief me about my responsibilities and the upcoming work that should be done, TIP's activities, and volunteers management program. I am not new to TIP's work though. Before joining the team, I was a volunteer for a year, mostly engaged in art classes in our learning center in Yaneva. This activity is conducted with children aged from 6 to 13 from all communities there. It includes ways to improve their artistic skills in drawing and painting. Handcrafts are also a part of these classes, using creative approach and freestyle to doing creative work. Apart from that, sometimes I also offered administrative support to the team as needed. I can honestly say that I grew professionally and personally by this experience. Being a volunteer myself, I am aware of the importance of volunteers' engagements and contribution to our organization's work, and this experience will definitely help me in understanding the job better. We currently have 123 volunteers, 27 from Damal International, others are local. We also have volunteers from the community. All of those engage in different activities and make their contribution to the community. I will be continuously working towards supporting our local and international volunteers with their ideas and projects, activities in our learning centers. I would like to emphasize how glad I am to be a part of TIP and to help the organization achieve its objectives. It's an honor to meet you all, since I've heard a lot about your continuous contribution. Thank you for your help and support. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you. I'm looking forward to our cooperation with you all.
Thank you so much, Genta. And I should say that part of Genta's support that she mentioned as a volunteer, as well as the art classes, one of the administrative jobs she did was to help us apply for a grant from UN Women in Geneva, which we successfully got for a load of physiotherapy resources, which I know Jackie will be happy to hear about, like balls and peanuts and mobility scooters and all kinds of things, and also help for families who've got family members with long-term palliative care needs or whatever. So Gentiana had already contributed a lot to us before starting working today, officially, I guess, as the coordinator. Does anybody have any questions for her? You're a good row for questions, I'm going to look to you next time.
I was just wondering, is there a particular area where you kind of seek volunteers, so like maybe dance or something, or do you kind of just any skills that people can bring to diversify skills which you teach?
Well, I'll ask Genta that question, and then maybe Donietta will have an answer, or maybe I could add. But go on, Genta, did you hear the question?
Not really. Maybe you can repeat it?
Yeah, whether there are particular areas that we're looking for volunteers or particular skills that we're looking for some volunteers to have. Ben gave the example of dance or something, or whether our philosophy is more that whatever skills people offer us, we'll find a way to match them. You don't have to answer it, Genta, if you'd rather Donietta.
Until now, we didn't really have, any preferences. Any volunteers that came here were welcome, and then depending on their background, on their skills, we found a activity for them. Because as you've seen today, we have many activities that somehow people can fit in.
When I was last there, I met a volunteer who was doing singing and dancing, so I got to witness one of the routines. Fantastic.
Well, definitely dance is something that I always say, dance and sports in general are something that we don't have a regular person for that. We do have regular art and we have yoga and we have a guitar, but we don't have dance, I guess. And I always feel that sport and art and drama are things that kind of communicate without language, so there's something that's very easy for a non-Albanian speaker to contribute. But then we had a guy turn up last summer who just got in touch and he said, I'm a maths teacher, an American maths teacher at secondary school, and that's what I'm good at, that's what I'd like to do. Do you think there's anyone who'd like maths teaching? So we just put the word out to the kids and we said, does anyone want extra maths classes? And there was, I think it was like 7 children, it wasn't a huge amount, but they were really keen on maths, and they turned up every afternoon for a week, which is the week he was in Kosovo, and they just did like an extra maths project, So I guess we can work both ways, yeah, we can. And he worked, of course, with an interpreter, because maths is not a language maybe that you can do without an interpreter.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Gente. I've got these photographs here which are really nice. Maybe Donietta, would you be able just to talk us through them? Because you probably recognise what the slides are.
This photo is actually from a training that we had last year in July, and we had a collaboration with an NGO in Belgium. And this was held in the mountains of Rugova. The training was making change, change and making change happen.
And this is the same training, I think, yeah.
This is from the same training. And this again, the closure of the training. This is actually the last volunteer monthly meeting with Beton. As you can see, Beton is in the middle of the picture. Mm-hmm. And we went go-karting.
So we have a volunteer meeting every month for the volunteers who are in town, and we try to go to a different place, but it's the first time we've done go-karting.
Yeah. Because it was Beton's last meeting, we decided for it to be a bit much more fun than going and visiting a cultural heritage site or something like that.
Go-karting is culture.
These are 2 of our volunteers, Art and Lydia, and this is from the last volunteer fair held here in Pristina.
This one?
Maybe Genta can talk about this one.
Yeah, this is the International Children's Day held in Janjeva. We did different activities during that day, like painting the faces or making hats for the children or playing with them, this kind of stuff. It was a really nice day.
And this again from the last volunteer monthly meeting.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for sharing those, and hopefully we've got some volunteers in the audience. I know we've got past volunteers, maybe we've got future volunteers in the audience as well. So I'm sure people will be in touch with you, Gentiana, if they want to sort out their dates. Keith's going to come at the end of August, right? Yeah. Thank you ever so much, and go and enjoy your weekend now, because you've really, really earned it. Thank you.
Thank you.